Hello, I guess you're gonna take the TOEFL because you're here looking for TOEFL advice. Well, I'm a TOEFL expert. My name is Lucas and I work at TOEFL.magoosh.com, and today I have a little bit of advice about the writing section of the TOEFL. How important is your spelling? The answer to this is actually pretty easy. Spelling's not that important. It's just one part of your essay, and most errors, they're not that big of a problem. You know why? Because you're writing your essay under a time limit, as is everybody else. Everyone is writing under the same time limit, and even the best writers, when they have 20 minutes to write an essay or 30 minutes to write an essay, even the best writers will make mistakes. It's expected. Now, that means you can make some spelling mistakes and get a 5, a top score. TOEFL essays are graded from 1 to 5. So you can get a top score with some spelling errors. It's possible. But I should be clear here, it does depend. So first of all, how frequent are the spelling errors? If you have 5 errors in a 300-word essay, that's not a problem. If you have 100 errors in a 300-word essay, that's a problem. There's no special number here. There's no way to say, oh, if it's fewer than 50 mistakes, it's okay, and there's more than 50, it's bad. It's just a matter of how frequent in general. The more frequent, the more possible that it causes a problem for the reader. Remember, that's what the TOEFL is about. It's about communication. The person reading it has to understand. So if you have many, many spelling problems, the person who reads it might have trouble understanding you. And similarly, you have to think about how big are the mistakes. If you just switch an I and an E, it's pretty clear usually what you meant. Or if you, instead of writing 2 T's, you only write 1 T, like little, L-I-T-L-E. Okay, that's a mistake, but it's very clear. If, on the other hand, you try to write a word and it's so misspelled that the reader does not know which word you meant, that's a problem. That causes a communication problem, and you can lose points if that happens, especially more than once. That said, all that said, practically speaking, what you do on your TOEFL, if you are unsure about how to spell a word and you're writing and you think, how do I spell it? Is it an E or an I? Is it 1 T, 2 T's? Don't worry about it. If you're unsure, write what you think and move on, because other parts of your essay are more important. If you give enough detail, if you explain with enough specific information, if you write enough essay. Length does matter. If you use advanced grammar and advanced vocabulary, those parts of your essay are more important than your spelling. So if you are unsure about the spelling, don't spend time on it. Just write what you think and go forward to the next part of your essay. So if you're worried about spelling, well, don't. Come back next week for more writing advice from me, Lucas, the TOEFL guy at TOEFL.magoosh.com. I'll see you next Tuesday.